Welcome, viewers, to this Hand Dax and Satchel live stream. Today we'll be streaming, and I will be answering your questions, whatever they may be. Currently, there's no one here, so I will be talking about planes, my favorite fighter jets, all other aviation-related things. I've got to say, my favorite jet might be mine personally is the F-15. It's a very capable jet. I know people who love the F-18. I know people who really love the F-14. Please comment if you love what your favorite jet is. I'd love to know. Today we're really just going to be talking about some pretty interesting things. I'm thinking for today a good thing might be to talk about just cargo planes, if you want to talk about that. I'm willing to talk about any comment that I get responding to and just talk about whatever they comment to, because that's everything a stream should be and is for the viewers. So I'm just going to post a thumbnail of a missile. Or actually, I'll do it of an F-22 cockpit. That'll be interesting. And now that's up. So the purpose of this, I think, I'm gonna choose my favorite from each category. Let's do it like that. So I'd say my favorite cargo plane has got to be either the C-130 Hercules or the C-17 Globemaster. I'm saying probably for a you guys are making this hard on me. Probably for a fighter jet, I'd make it probably the F-15 or F-22. They're both very neat. The price difference between the two is insane. One's like 60 million, the other's like 150 million. I'd say that my favorite missile, I didn't even think I was going to be doing missiles, but I guess I am now. My favorite missile is going to be most likely AIM-9. I don't know my missiles very well. I know my planes way more than my missiles. So I like the AIM-9 mainly because I've heard of it. I mean, I've heard of a lot, but there's the Phoenix. For bomber, maybe the the B-29 or B-19. They're both iconic. The B-29 wasn't used as much though at all. It was only used in the Pacific Theater during World War II, I'm pretty sure. So that is one disadvantage in my opinion. But it's still a very cool looking bomber. I love how long it is. Let's see, what other reconnaissance? I'm gonna have to say the SR-71 Blackbird, because you can't hate on a plane that is faster than 3 times the speed of sound. 3 times the speed of sound. And the thing is, it's not even that new anymore. It's rather old at this point. But it's still the fastest, which I think to be really incredible. I love aircraft carriers too, because they end up really just being very cool. Because what happens is you can just put literally a runway anywhere in the ocean. A runway. That's incredible. Well, I don't see anybody watching currently. If anybody does watch and subscribe, please, that'd be great. Let's see. I have many thoughts on aircraft and cannot seem to put them together live. I do much better when I'm pre-recording my videos. Actually, comment down below if you think I do better, if you think this is actually just as good as I get. Let's see. For aircraft, let me just grab my notes. And yes, I did take notes, but I haven't grabbed them. I think that it's kind of funny that we have two Lightning aircraft. We have the F-35 Lightning, but then back in World War II, we had the P-38 Lightning. That's kind of interesting. I think it's also pretty neat. So many things are neat about aircraft. They're very cool. That's why I've been making videos about them. Let's just F4 Phantom. Do you guys want to see a video about the F4 Phantom? I could see that being good, but I'm not so sure. We have the SR-71 Blackbird. I have tons of videos on that. I think it's a very good plane, but once again, it doesn't really have a lot of uses. It doesn't have any arms. I mean, the F-16 has, I think it's a 20mm Gatling gun. Oh, spoiler alert, F-16 isn't, that video hasn't come out yet, so subscribe for that. I'm pretty sure it's got a 20mm Gatling gun with 500 rounds. Oh, and speaking of planes that are heavily armed, you've got the A-10 Warthog. Now that is a very heavily armed plane. That's insanely armed. But thinking on the spot, not my skill. I hope you guys are enjoying this. F4 Phantom. I just love all the names that the military has given the planes. It's just very interesting because you have like half of them are about names. You got the F-14 Tomcat, the F-15 Eagle, the F-18 Hornet, the F-18 Super Hornet. I'm pretty sure the Super Hornet, no, the Hornet. One of the two is a two-seater. I can't remember which. And then you get the Flying Fortress, which is just like more of an object kind of thing. But yeah, so that's fun. And then let's see, what else? I have no currently watching viewers, so that makes it a bit harder. F-35 is neat. I'm not so sure about the F-35 replacing the A-10, or for that matter, or the F-16 fighting Falcon, because both of them seem to be pretty much in a league of their own. But I do think the F-35 is pretty neat. It's kind of a different shape than most fighter jets. It's more of like a tube with wings, whereas other ones they're making them sleeker and sleeker. But I think it's got its own role. The P-51 Mustang, another World War II fighter. Notice I'm running out of ideas here and going into World War II fighters. Well, I am. I like the P-51. I think it's pretty good. It was used a lot, especially against the Messerschmitt jets, and they faced off quite a bit. Comment down below if you want me to be doing more outdoor product reviews, because I used to do some of those. I don't do them quite as much. I'm thinking about doing more Artemis products things. I'm really not sure, honestly. Tell me what you guys want to see. I now have the ability to put up polls, and I have been putting up a couple polls just since that time. Give me a second here. There, that should be fixed. I should be getting a couple more people to actually come, because it's kind of interesting just talking to blank space. But as a YouTuber, I gotta do what I gotta do for you guys. So, as for 71 blackbirds, so we have the blackbird, the eagle, the tomcat, so many different things. What's your favorite? Comment down below your favorite animal name. I'd like to see that because they have so many names, and yet I'm not sure which one I like the most. Because I like eagles. The bald eagle is the national bird, so that's neat. Do you think I should start doing videos on civilian planes, like for example the Cessna 182 or other of that type? Also, comment if you are liking my archery videos. I'm interested to see that too. Please just do a lot of commenting on what you think. I want to see your guys' opinion. I read every comment I get. I try to respond to most of them, but lately I've been getting a lot more comments, so it makes it a bit harder. Are you enjoying the longer videos that I make, or are you enjoying the shorter videos? I want to know so much. Do you guys think a good On This Day series would be something you guys might want to see? All these questions for you guys. Just for reference, the F-16, I'm not going to give too much F-16 spoiling, actually, but the length of the Cessna 182 is 29 feet. The length of the SR-71 Blackbird, which is the one that goes 3 times the speed of sound, is 107 feet. That's a pretty darn big difference. And then we have the length of the F-16 Falcon. That one has a length of 49 feet, 5 inches. That's decent. That's very decent. F-15, if I remember right, was 62 feet. So there's a little bit of length for you guys if you really have been wanting to know. Hey, Hand Axe and Satchel, what are the length of different planes? That's there it is for you. Pretty sure the length of the C-130 Hercules is 97 feet. So there you go. That covers the length of random planes section of this live stream. Next, I think we're going to probably be touching on, should I be live streaming? Because I'm talking to no one right now. Comment down below and give a like or subscribe. It would make me feel better, because I'm talking to no one, and it's kind of depressing. How about, do you guys want to see anything else on Artemis, or are you just kind of leaving it right now? I've been checking. There's not really a whole lot of actual news after the second attempted launch went badly. So, there's that. And did you guys like the archery shorts? I want to know what you guys like, but since no one's watching, it's hard to know. Tell me in the comment section below afterwards. I'd love to see it. Please help me get to 1 million subscribers. Do you have any ideas how I can get to 1 million? Besides just like teaming up with Mr. Beast. I'm kind of confused here. I'm going to change my picture again to something potentially more interesting. I'm going to do this one from one of my recent F-22 videos and shorts. I'm thinking this would probably look a little bit better. And I'm going to add this to my amazing aircraft thing. There. I'm just telling you guys my process as I do it. So, do you guys think I should have a theme song? I'm thinking I should make a theme song. Hand Axe and Satchel. Yeah, I can't sing, but I'm thinking that could be neat. I've got so many ideas, and literally 0 people I'm talking to. So, I don't know what to do. Do you think I should... What ideas do you have? I'm gonna be right back. 1 second. I'm back. Given that I'm currently talking to exactly 2 people, Wait, no, that's not true. I'm talking to 0 people. But given that I'm talking to one person. I'm now talking to one person. I can't believe this. Hello, person. Thank you for watching this. I will pretty much dedicate this entire live chat to you because you are the only person currently. So I have plenty of ideas about planes. Please comment and I will try and respond to you as long as the YouTube live streaming system is working. Now, I'm thinking, do you like archery, my archery videos, my plane videos? I want to know all your thoughts on all my videos, so I thank you for watching currently. It is very kind and nice, because you probably have taken pity on me and the fact that I had 0 people watching. So I appreciate this. If this is a trick, I don't know how you're doing it because it shows 1 person watching. Now for the P-51 Mustang. Oh, wow. Hello. A bunch of bricks. Thank you. You're actually my first commenter. That's neat. Oh, I have 2 people watching currently. That's so neat. Oh, hello, Trisha K. Hi. This is so neat talking to you guys. Oh, hello, a bunch of bricks again. Well, today I'm going to be picking your guys' brains, not literally, on what you guys think of different things. Do you guys like the B-17 best? I've got different comments that I want each of you to put in. If you like the F-16 Falcon, you want to see a video on the F-16 Falcon, either of you guys? Does that sound interesting? They're my 2 viewers currently. People who are watching this later just know that I'm actually talking to 2. I should do more Lego. Well, I guess a channel called A Bunch of Bricks would be saying that, wouldn't they? But yes, I probably should. But Lego, how do you think I should do Lego? If you think I should be doing Lego, because I'd like to know. Also, the B-19, B-17. Oh, Trisha K likes Lego too, but not live stream. What's a stream? I think you mean live stream, okay? I'm gonna interpret that as live stream. Trisha K likes Legos too. Did you know that the F-16 Falcon first flew in 1976? Believe it or not, that's incredible because the it has a speed of 1,500 miles per hour. But the the SR-71 was not an F. It wasn't a fighter. It was a surveillance. But the SR-71 Blackbird first flew in 1964, and yet that was capable of Mach 3 plus. That means 3 times the speed of sound plus. That is pretty incredible, and yet, wow, I'm getting wow in the comments. That's pretty cool. Yes, it is very cool. I'm thinking you guys probably would want to know the thrust. So the thrust altogether for the F-16 Falcon, I can't get given more archery, Trisha K says. Oh, that's interesting. You're right, I did do archery. The one archery video I did do got 12,000 views, so I'm pretty pleased about that. That's quite a bit. I think Trisha K, in the comment section, I want to know how I should do more archery. Yeah. How do you think I should do it, Trisha K? I'd like to know. A bunch of bricks said, yeah. A bunch of bricks seems to be really enjoying themselves in the comment section. They've got a lot of comments already. Thank you so much, A Bunch of Bricks. Thank you so much, Trisha K. I hope you're both really enjoying this. Now, if you guys either have any questions about aircraft, they can be fictional, real, any questions. Like, for example, I think that one aircraft carrier the Avengers use is probably based off of an aircraft carrier, pretty much because I'm pretty sure it's called an aircraft carrier. Anyway, we actually have the Flying Fortress. Do you know what that is? It's actually just a B-29. How do I make my videos better? You're asking a guy who has 150 subs currently. I'm not sure that hand axe, and Satchel should be giving away advice. Also, I think something else you might. One thing would be a hum. I don't know how to respond to that. But another thing I think might be helpful, if just one idea, would be just setting goals. What about tips for people starting off, choosing a bow, poundage, etc.? Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. Um, well, for right now, tips for starting off would actually be, I'll probably do another video dedicated to it, but right now, tips for starting off would have to be, make sure, so you can actually go into most archery shops and get your bow poundage tested, and then we'll tell you roughly the range of what you should be doing. Now, for most beginners, Trisha K, I have a question for you. Are you planning on saying hunting, doing archery for sport? What what is your plan for your bow? Like, why are you doing it? Or are you just planning on having fun for it? I really want to know, like, because it makes a pretty big difference. Because if you're just gonna want to have fun, you could get, say, like a longbow. But if you're planning, if you plan on doing sport, you would want to get maybe an Olympic recurve. But if you're planning on just having fun, you could get like a long. Oh, I forgot hunting. If you're planning on just like doing a lot of hunting, you would want to get like a compound bow because they're the best for hunting. A lot of bows for fun. Good to know. A lot of bows. I would say, are you doing it just for fun, or you want to make it look like realistic as to like historically realistic? Because if you're just doing it for fun, I would no hunting. Got it. Okay. If you're just doing it for fun, I would recommend getting a recurve. I'm really impressed with the Southland Archery Supply (SAS). They make the Samick Sage. They make the Samick Spirit. And they make a lot of good bows. So I'm thinking that would probably be a good thing for you to go with. Another thing is, if you're going to be going with a recurve, so a longbow, here's a couple of things I love to explain. But so a longbow, if you're going to be using a longbow, you pretty much have to have wooden arrows. If you're going to be using a compound bow, you pretty much have to have, I forget what it's called. Oh yeah, carbon arrows. But if you're using a recurve bow, you can actually use either, which is one of the things that I love so much about recurves, is they actually can be multi-purpose and use either pretty much any type of arrow. They can use fiberglass, fiber, carbon fiber. Whoops, I mixed that up. Or wood for like target practice. Another thing you're probably gonna be wanting to get, I would recommend you start off with cheaper target tips arrows, because fun fact, you are gonna lose your arrows and they're gonna break, and it's gonna be a lot more fun to continue on with archery if you break or lose a, say, $3 arrow than if you buy a pack for like $80 that comes with 6, and you're losing far more money worth of arrows per time. So I would also recommend that you not necessarily buy a quiver to begin with. At the beginning, they're not really that useful. Oh, another thing that you probably should learn and know is that you actually can, depending on as long as it is I forget the word, but as long as it's not just pure wood, like if it's been laminated with like fiberglass on the outside of the limbs of the bow, you can actually leave it strung, because it's only for like, so for traditional English longbows and stuff like that, leaving it strung wasn't good. So if you ever heard Robin say go and unstring his bow afterwards, that's not incorrect. He would have had to. But nowadays you can actually find, it's not necessarily great for the bow because it's still putting the stress on the limbs. But if you wanted to, like, you don't have to go and unstring it every time, because as long as it's been laminated with fiberglass onto the limbs, because it'll take a lot of it and keep it springy. And for a bow, this is an original hand axe and satchel quote, so be prepared for that. For a bow, springy is everything. Well, since no one else is really joining on to the live stream, I'm not really sure if I'm going to continue on a whole lot longer. It is now going to, I might go on for maybe 5 more minutes, but other than that, I think I'm just about done. Trisha K, does that satisfy your questions? I'd love to know. Hand Axe and Satchel is me, so you can do at Hand Axe and Satchel. Actually, no, you don't need to because I'm hosting it. Oh, I just got a like from somebody. Who else is here? Okay, so yes, a bunch of bricks. I'm still talking to just those 2 viewers now, so please join on. So a bunch of bricks, please come on and tell me what is there anything else you might want to see? I'd love to know. Yes, I just want the easiest startup possible. Yeah, that's probably going to be with the recurve. It's just, you can get it, and you're probably going to want to get it strung at either a bowyer's, or you can buy a stringer. But, yeah, just the easiest startup possible is it's just going to be to recurve, buy some arrows, and you can really just have a lot of fun learning with that, because you can just right out of the gate, you can just really just start shooting arrows and really start to gain a talent. I like that you're not using that you're not wanting like the compound bow, from what I understand, because a lot of people, they want to be most accurate and they end up getting these giant compound bows that, at least in my opinion, are not very, they don't look very good, and they look very factory made. In my opinion, archery, like if you're gonna be using factory made and want it to look factory made, just use a firearm or something, because if archery is meant about to be very nature centered, so I think archery has that going for it. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Alrighty, do you want to do tricks? From what I understand, she doesn't want to become a dude perfect. That's just my understanding. A bunch of bricks, but yeah, I'm not just sure. Trisha K, do you want to do trick shots? I love the comments that are going on. They're very kind and very helpful. Anybody else wanting to join in this video is also welcome. Please come on to Hand Axe and Satchel livestream. Very appreciated. Thank you so much for the trick shots. I'm wondering. This live stream is actually open to everybody, so please, if you see this, come on. And Trisha K, I'm pretty sure that satisfies what you were looking for. You can just shoot, and for targets, you can just shoot tin cans in your backyard, or depending on where you live, maybe not your backyard, but yeah, you can just shoot tin cans. Just shoot some arrows at a target. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, you can just shoot, tin cans, or I'm pretty sure there's this thing called stumping, where you go into the forest and shoot at stumps. Tell me that's not an all-American sport right there. You go into a forest with a bow and you go and shoot at stumps. It's actually funner than you might think, because stumps are a formidable opponent right there. You probably didn't know that, but they are. So I'm thinking another thing, I'm going to have to go and live stream again, because this has been pretty enjoyable. I'm going to make it to the 30-minute mark, and probably drop off after that, unless either of you have anything else. I'm thinking Legos. If you want, I can make an airplane, but with Legos, they're not really aerodynamically made, so that could be a little bit difficult. Anybody want to see anything about guitars? All sorts of product reviews. I know the aircraft video, people are really loving my aircraft videos, which I think to be good. If anybody in the comment section has any idea about how to reach 1 million subscribers, please, please, tell me. Because other than just doing a collab with Mr. Beast or someone who has a lot of subs, I'm not sure what to do. Guitars, yes. I was thinking, so of the three types of guitars, there's mainly electric, acoustic, and classical. They all have their different purposes. Classical, I would personally go with if you're just starting out. I'm assuming this is about a starting out thing that you're asking. If you're asking for which one to start out with, I would go with the classical because they really give you the most variety and things that you can choose from. Electric is just, unless it's what you want, I wouldn't recommend because they can sound very e, and you also have to buy an amp in order to make it. Oh yes, people agree. Like those sound effects, but you also have to buy an amp in order to actually have it work, which is honestly, in my opinion, makes it a whole lot less enjoyable to use. Um, Acoustics are good; they're like in between, but a lot of times still you can get a lot of twang off of it if you don't know how to play it. So I'd recommend starting off with the classical, learning how to play that, and then possibly getting an acoustic depending on how serious you are. Because if you've already started out with the classical and really choose that you actually have decided that you actually like it, you might want to spend a little bit more money than you would have just started off with an acoustic to buy a better acoustic, in which case you'll be able to go to a higher level of playing. So that should answer all your guitar questions. I was thinking if you want to see an on this day thing, like for example, I'll just give you a few days that I have already made. July 14th, the people of Paris, July 14th, 1789, the people of Paris stormed the Bastille. May 4th, 1989 was Tiananmen Square. April 18th, 1775, the Midnight Ride. April 19th, this is the day after, the shot heard around the world. May 10th, 1940, evacuation of Dunkirk, at Dunkirk. June 6, 1944, D-Day. I'm going to try and go one closer to where we are currently. Well, there's December 17th, which was when in 1903, which was when the Wright brothers flew. And September 2nd, and 1st, actually, of 1870, and there was the Battle of Sedan. July 4th, 1776. Everybody should know that one. That was the Declaration of Independence. July 1st, 2nd, 3rd of 1863 was Gettysburg. But yeah, I don't really have a lot for like one that's close to today. I've got a lot of things happen in summer. I'll let you guys guess as to why. I don't really have much else to say. I thank you to Trisha K, and a big shout out to Trisha K and a bunch of bricks. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been a Hand Axe and Satchel live stream. Comment down below any ideas, and with that, I am off.